Hey everybody, I thought I'd bring you along. I'm going to make a recipe of elderberry syrup. It's good in the refrigerator for about 6 weeks. Joe and I will be taking a teaspoon a day, so I think it'll make about a quart, give or take a few. It just depends on, I guess, the reduction of the syrup, exactly how much it'll make. But it should be close to a quart with the ingredients. So yeah, let's get to the recipe. Okay, so the recipe calls for dried elderberries, and this is the one that I bought. I bought it on Amazon. Fairly reasonable price. I mean, I guess I've never bought elderberries before, but it's certainly not something that I had access. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so my camera fell, so let's try that again. So elderberries, bought off of Amazon. Star West Botanicals. I haven't bought elderberries before, so I'm assuming that it was a reasonable deal. I mean, it didn't seem like they were really expensive. And I'm going to need 2 cups of these. Okay, so just a little disclaimer, because I always have dogs running around. Elderberries are poisonous in an uncooked state. At least that's my understanding. I've always been told. After they're cooked, they are not poisonous. This is a 1/2 cup measure, by the way. So, if I drop one on the floor, I'm going to have to get down there and find it, because my tater tot will find it and he will eat it. So, that is 2 cups of dried elderberries. And then I'm going to need 6 cups of water. And I don't know why I didn't get this already, because it's going to take forever. Oh, well, I guess I need a measuring cup. So, sorry, just a second. I'm going to turn you off and I'll be right back. There's 4 cups. I wanted to get it out of my refrigerator so that it at least is filtered. It's not distilled or anything like that, but it's at least filtered. So that was 4, and I need 2 more. It's 2 cups. So total of 6 cups of water. And I need lemon. Let's see. 2 cinnamon sticks. I'm actually going to put 3. I mean, it's a recipe. Okay. Anyone who knows me knows that I hate cloves. I despise cloves. Just opening this is going to make me want to scream. I hate cloves so bad. But they do have medicinal value, so I'm going to put 2 cloves in here. I am not going to put the tablespoon of cloves that it calls for. That is not ever in my life going to happen. So, and I used whole cloves because I was hoping that they would at least be a little less potent than the ground cloves. Tater is very upset about something. I don't know what, but he is just not happy. Okay, and this recipe actually calls for an orange. I don't have an orange. I didn't realize it called for an orange. I thought it just called for lemons. So I'm going to zest these 2 lemons into this pot. Remember, when you're zesting, just get the outside. Don't get the white stuff. The white stuff is bitter. You don't want it. I'm just going to use both of them. That way I don't have to really get crazy about. And you could also, if you don't have a zester, or if you don't want to take the time to zest, just take your potato peeler and do a couple of really thin slices of lemon peel and just drop them in. In fact, I may actually do that anyway. So this is also a recipe for the Instapot, which I'm not going to use. I have an Instapot, but I don't want to drag it out. That's the biggest reason that I don't like to use appliances, is because I don't like to drag them out. I don't like to leave them on my counter. My crock pot is sitting over there right now, and I used it the other day. But I hate looking at it on the counter. And I hate going and getting the crock pot and bringing it out, and the same with the Instapot. Get it out, you clean it, put it back up, and then you turn around and you get it out and you clean it and you put it back up, and it just drives me crazy. So, I mean, yeah, I could do this in like 10 minutes in the Instapot, but I'm not going anywhere, so it can sit here on the stove for an hour and cook, and it'll all be good. It also calls for the juice of half a lemon. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just going to whack this lemon and put some juice in here. And I always roll my lemon. Just makes it juicier. And again, I'm doing a little improvisation. I don't know why I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put these cloves in here, because I kind of wish I hadn't. But I did. So I just want to catch the seeds. I don't want to have to dig the seeds out. I'm going to strain it later, so it doesn't really matter. But the seeds can be so bitter that I just don't. And I'm going to just do the whole lemon. I would end up having to throw it away, and it's not going to hurt anything for a whole lemon to be in here. Vitamin C. I'm going to go over here and wash my hand. I believe I might have a cut on my finger. It's always good when you find that out with lemon or vinegar or something. Let's see what's next. Vanilla paste. This is my vanilla paste. I always have vanilla paste in my cabinet. Vanilla beans are vanilla paste is expensive as well, don't get me wrong, but vanilla beans are so expensive, and they just don't last as long. It's what I personally would like for them to. I ain't measuring. Just gonna put in a dollop, wipe it off, lid back on. But this vanilla bean paste will last for a really long time. So, yeah, I just keep it in my pantry. I use it for a lot of things. And it says a piece of ginger that's about 1 inch. I don't know if you know how to peel ginger, but here's the easiest way. Take a spoon and just slide it down it. Again, it does not have to be perfect. This is going to be strained. So I'm just basically going to get the big stuff off the little fingers here. This is bigger than 1 inch. Again, if you know me, you know that I don't believe in I don't think I've ever followed a recipe 100% in my entire life. And in my 50s, I'm not going to start now. So, just going to pop that one off. I'm never going to get it clean. Okay. We're just going to throw this whole thing in the pot. And again, the cut on my finger, the ginger is pretty bad. It's always funny, you don't know you have these things until you touch something that hurts.
What are you after? Huh? What are you after? What are you after? You can't have my cup towel.
And he's off. Found out he wasn't getting anything, so off he went. And okay, and that's all for now. It does also need a half a cup of honey, but I'm gonna put that in the end. I'm not. The timer set for an hour, so like I said, in an hour we'll come back and we'll strain this up, and yeah, we'll go for there. Okay, the elderberry syrup is now done. It actually hasn't quite been an hour, but I checked on it and it was reduced by at least half. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. I have cheesecloth and a strainer, and I did put the honey in the bowl already. So we're just gonna pour it slow because it's hot, so we need to be careful and pour it nice and slow. Ooh, there's a lot of berries in there still on a weird angle. So I don't know if you can see. I'm just gonna scoop the rest of them out, I think. Scoop them into the cheese, and I'm gonna pick it up and ring it, basically. Okay, everything's in there. Pick it up. It's hot, so I'm gonna burn myself. I already know this. I get some gloves, make it a little bit more bearable. And it will keep me from being purple. Okay. I'm just gonna push it. Oh, just take the spoon. Get as much of the syrup out as we can, because like I said, it was reduced down quite a bit. So this actually should be pretty thick. I actually have strings all over my black shirt from the cheesecloth. That's okay. Yeah, I don't think anything else is going to come out of there. So I'll take these off. Okay, so there we have it. And I'm just going to stir it because, like I said, I put the honey in the bottom. So we want to make sure that that's good and incorporated. I hope you can see this. Uh-oh, syrup on the butcher block top, so that's what that'll stain. Oh well, I can sand it out. And I just got a quart-sized mason jar. We're gonna pour it in here. Oh, is it gonna fit? Woo! And there we have it. A quart of elderberry syrup. A teaspoon at a time. It should last a little while. This is good in the refrigerator. It has to be refrigerated. It will be good in the refrigerator for 6 weeks or so. So yeah, there we have it.